Roof cladding can be aligned with the vertical wall cladding to create a seamless flow from roof to wall. This feature is known as mansard roof detail. In terms of sarking, look to cover the roof wall corner with a continuous roll of protective membrane. The rest of the process is as per standard roof or wall preparation. Install the sarking behind the wall battens or overply membrane and in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations. Sealed at the top, free from ripples and puckers, lapped and taped at joins. Make all laps in the sarking with a 150mm lap. Tape with isolation tape on at least the outside face. Be sure to plan your order of the end seam sheeting, taking into account the visual placement of the seams. Design your sheeting width considering the area to be covered to allow for a symmetrical presentation of the ribs and matching width corner and barge flashings. With the mansard detail, you will need to order your wall sheets over length to allow folding the pan and riveting to the first perpendicular roofing batten. Similarly, the roof sheets will need to be ordered over length to take into account the rib protrusions, 38mm over length. First to be installed in place is the edge wall sheeting, and ensure the first sheet placement allows an equal corner barge flashing treatment. Ensure the wall sheet is sitting plumb. Mark the place across the back of the sheet to position the bend. The overlength top pans of the wall sheet are carefully cut alongside each rib to allow the pans to be folded to match the roofing pitch and can be fixed throughout the first perpendicular roof batten. Screw the wall sheeting in place, double checking position and plumb. Mark the height of the top of the roofing overlap rib against the wall rib. Mark the underlap rib to the bend height. Trim off the top of the leading overlap rib as per in-place marks. Trim the underlap rib to the bend height. Prepare the roof sheet, testing the fitting as you go. Trim the pan back to the ribs by the height of the rib, in this case 38mm. Trim the overlapping rib on a 45-degree angle, leaving the underlap rib to be trimmed in place. Check fit in place and trim further as necessary. Rivet fix the folded top to the frame. Apply high-strength double-sided butyl sealing tape to the angled pans of the wall sheets, and also a bead of silicone sealant near the fold edge. Fit the roof sheet over the wall sheet. Pay particular attention to fitting the roof overlap rib over the wall overlap rib. If necessary, trim the underlap rib of the roof sheet so that it does not exceed the wall rib protrusions. Rivet fix roof panel pan at the wall fold pan. A rivet at each end of the panel pan is enough. Now rivet fix the roof overlap to the wall overlap rib on each side of the rib. Installing the remaining walling roof panels follows a similar process. It is important to check fit as you go. Mark the bend point in place with the roofing panel in position. Cut down the ribs of the walling panel. Pre-bend or bend in place to match the roof pitch. Trim bend overlap if necessary to ensure a flat fit. Screw fix wall panel to the frame. Measure, mark and cut roofing panel to ensure the correct overhang of the ribs. Cut 45-degree angle on the overlap rib end. trim underlap rib so they will be able to accept the overlap rib of the next set of panels. Mark and trim the wall panel overlap rib to the roof panel's overlap rib height. Now fine-tune the roof panel's overlap and fit. Trim the roof panel underlap rib to create a corner with the wall underlap rib. Tape, silicone and pop rivet roof panel in place. Pop rivet roof overlay rib to wall overlay rib. Continue this procedure for the roof walling run. Let us consider walling and barge flashings as one process. Set up the vertical cap before the barge. In situations where the corner top face exceeds 240 mm, install a top span 40 batted at the midpoint between the external wall and the first sheeting ridge to support the corner flashing. Use screws with a neoprene washer to ensure the right amount of flex between the sheets and the batten. Create a fold at the top end to allow for riveting the corner flashing to the roof batten. Complete roof flashing detail as outlined earlier. For greater detail on the ridge capping process, refer back to earlier in the video. The final task is to remove any protective film left on the sheets and give the completed surface an overall clean.